What is going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. Now, I'm gonna have a lot to say here at the beginning of the video, but just stick through it, hear me out, because it's gonna kind of set up the framework and the settings for probably the next 2 to 3 videos I have coming out. So essentially, I'm replacing everything between the 2 front tires that has to do with steering or can affect the steering or misalign something, because one, I've had a problem with my steering wheel completely going off and getting stuck at like a 45-degree angle. 2, I've had a problem with the toe alignment on my passenger kicking out every time I get it aligned and I take it off-roading. 3, there's like a god-awful squeaking, like high-pitched screeching noise coming from the steering whenever I turn now. And I mean, just a few other problems here and there. So I thought, why not just do it all at once? Why not just spend all my fun money that I could be using to finish the rear of the truck on spending on stupid maintenance, right? Because that sounds amazing. That sounds like a fun time. I feel like that's gonna be my mood for most of this video because 1, it's frustrating to spend this much money on just maintenance stuff, and 2, it's hotter than shit, and I picked one of the hottest months to do this. So, but anyways, what we're gonna be doing today is I am replacing the steering rack, the rack and pinion, which comes with new inner tie rods, and I ordered new outer tie rods as well. So that just kind of eliminates everything steering rack tie rod related. We'll get that done today. If we have time, if this goes a lot faster than I think it's gonna go, then we will also be throwing in the brand new lower control arms with new bushings and new ball joints today too. But I'm a little skeptical on how much time the steering rack thing's gonna take. So might not get to that today. If I don't, I'm definitely doing it tomorrow. And the reason I have to get all this done in the next 2 days is because on Thursday, which is 3-4 days from now, today's Monday, I'm going down to San Diego to Eric Connor's shop, Socal Suspension, and he's gonna be welding on the cam tab gussets, putting in the 333 tab locks, I think they're called, and then he's gonna be giving me an alignment. So by the end of this week, my steering should all be brand new, should all be bulletproof, and just a whole lot better than it is now. Now, first things first, I'm gonna be flushing the entire power steering fluid because I don't think it's been touched once since this truck left the factory. And I'm at 86,000 miles, so I wanna get all new fluid in there before I throw a new rack in, because I don't wanna be pumping old, dirty power steering fluid through a brand new rack. So I'm gonna go ahead and swap that out, and then we'll get into the actual rack installation. It's like iced coffee, dude. Given that I'm a man of science, I wanted to do clear cups for each time I drain it, just so we could see the transformation between this, which is literal black coffee. Oh. It smells like, oh. All right, so we flushed it 7 times now. This is like the original one. This is the last one we just did, and let's see if we can hold it up to the light and like see, or like inside the cup might be better. But like you can kind of see the difference. This is still like really brown, almost greenish, and this is, you can see the red tint in this. I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but
yeah, you can see it.
I don't know, out of like 7 times, that's like the best we're gonna get, I think. And I thought like, oh, maybe it's just because it's a lot of liquid, it's darker, you know. So I poured out some fresh straight from the jug, and we're still nowhere close. And I don't feel like doing this 7 more times to try to get a better thing. We flushed out a lot of old stuff, we got a lot of new stuff in, so any contaminants that were in there will hopefully be gone. And when we pull the rack, it's still gonna drain itself a little more. So I think we're good from here on out. So let's just dive in and do the rack at this point, because I spent like an hour on it. I'm dripping sweat head to toe. It's super humid out. I don't know why we picked this day to do this. I'm done.
I'm done.
I'm done. Do what you want. Gian.
Are you gonna record it?
If you want. But before you record, just got a new exhaust this morning. You wanna show the people?
So before they were just unbolted, and now I got an X-pipe to 2 of, his name is Muffler Man down in OC. I got 2 of his custom race mufflers, and it's a pre-actual dump. Oh, your pointy bushes.
The actual. Ooh, fresh welded and everything, dude. All right. this guy. Actually sounds insane, dude.
Really?
The high RPM sounds crazy.
I know, but did you see when it starts up, it sounds kind of wonky? It sounds like a vacuum. No?
No. All right, well, with that out of the way. There.
Ew, dude, what's on the bottom of it?
I'm telling you, it's the oil, I'm scared. All right, so as I was explaining to Gian earlier, is I'm concerned because there's this huge oil spot near where the boot of the steering rack's gonna be, which is concerning to me, but at the same time, there should be no fluid in it, so I don't know what would be leaking. Like they put grease for the inner tie rod, not like in oil, so I don't know if like something just spilled on the box while it was at their warehouse, or if this is like a repurposed box from somebody sending in their core. Dude, I'm genuinely concerned for this oil.
Where'd you buy it from?
So I got it from AutoZone. So what nobody other than manufacturers makes, actually this might be, like brand new steering racks. Like people will send in their old ones, then that company rebuilds the internals and then resells them. So the only place you get like a new steering rack is gonna be from
AutoZone?
No, from like the dealer. Should I call Eric? Should be like, hey, is it normal for this?
Yeah, give him a ring. Give him a ring.
Okay, I might call him because I don't want to do this whole thing just to find out that this is like not supposed to be leaking this much.
Okay.
All right, so I just got off the phone with Eric and I was right in my assumptions that they sort of like pre-grease or pre-lubricate the internals and stuff, and it's leaking right here from where the fittings have to go. And he said that's normal if these don't really seal tight enough just for transportation, but anyways, once we throw it in, we thread in the new lines right here. So he said this is all totally normal. So we're gonna roll with it. And Cole's here now. If I can complete this job, I'm a certified service tech because the skill level's a C or higher, service tech C. So if your boy pulls it off today, officially certified. All right, we're about to pull long travel numbers right now with my long travel spec shocks. Don't lie to everyone. Oh! That other guy almost fell. Oh! This thing might need a little servicing.
Did everyone see that on YouTube? I'm almost smashing my head with a Tacoma.
Coming up on 25 years old, college degree, still can't figure out lefty loosey righty tighty. Oh! I think you got it. Give her another go.
Yep.
See, this is why I got muscle friends. Because old dimey boy, you know, all of these guns are f***ing massive. Not quite enough to break the nut. Ooh, yeah, a little rusty in there. Shot metal at my face again. Yeah, I got metal in my eye last time I did this. Oh yeah, you were there. We were taking out his leaves, I shot a shard of metal into my eye.
Yeah.
And I had to go fish it out with a Q-tip because it wouldn't come out. Got it. Jensen's just a fucking muscle, man. Just getting everything undone. Look at all this grease that's on here. All the grease that just leaked from the boot. It's like caked on. You want some? Called your bluff. Really got to shout out the boys here. Cole coming through with the muscle. Gian coming through with the power tools. I would have been here for hours just doing this one part alone. Did in like a whole what? Dude, you ripped all the way down the middle.
Stop.
No, show. It's straight down the middle, bro. You got a straight. You can piss and shit out of your shorts currently. Give me the camera.
No.
Yes. You're wearing corn ethicas? Corn? Is it corn?
I think they're Cheetos.
Oh, you can't even.
I don't want to get you demonetized.
Got the outer tie rods off, these support crossbars off. We got clear access to the steering rack right here. Now it's time to start unhooking everything from the steering rack coming from the truck. Try to wiggle it out. The only thing we might have problems with are these 2 bolts right here holding the rack into the truck. Because as you can see, the top of this bolt's right here, and there's, I think, the AC compressor right here, so there's not enough room for it to slide out. So we'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Oh! Stop. Take it!
No, you're good, you got it.
Camera down.
I don't know if I was supposed to like not refill the reservoir when we were flushing it. They weren't really clear about that in the video, but this looks like a lot of fluid. Wow, yeah, this is oh, it was like a wine party gone bad. Are you telling me I just did that whole first hour of flush for no reason, dude? I could have just drained it from here. I mean, this was a thought. I thought I'm gonna be taking the lines out. It's gonna leak anyways. I just didn't think it would pull all the stuff out of the pump on the other side. So that's why I did the flush, to get everything out of the pump. So I don't know, maybe doing both was the right answer, but this was a lot of fluid. Hey, the hood's still unlatched. Open it and see if the reservoir is empty.
Yeah, it's empty.
Is it? So it does pull all the way through the pump then.
That's good, right?
I mean, I guess, but I just didn't need to do that whole first hour of draining it like I could. Okay, so the beauty of me not knowing what the hell I'm doing on any of these installs is you get to live through my mistakes. So don't waste your time flushing the system, because it's all just gonna pour all over the floor anyways. But at least I knew I flushed it good, because everything that came out, ugh, it's dripping on me. But yeah, don't waste your time flushing it. It's just gonna pour all over. So the easiest 2 fittings were not as easy as I thought they were gonna be. So that kind of puts in perspective what the rest of the day is gonna be like, I think. But we got both of those off. And now I think we just have to disconnect the steering column and the 2 bolts holding it in. I think that's it. All right, we're getting to that time where I might hit a roadblock. I'm taking the nuts off the 2 bolts, and then we're gonna see if it's gonna be able to actually push out, or if I'm gonna have to cut the bolts, or if I'm gonna have to loosen the motor mounts and lift the motor a little bit. There's a few different ways to do it, none of which sound easy or fun. So while I'm down here, I don't think the inners were the culprit of the bad stuff, but if I'm doing everything, I just wanted to get it all done, you know? Or if I'm doing some of it, I want to get it all done. But I mean, they kind of hold still. I mean, not as well as a new one, but they're not like completely shot. So I don't think the inners were the problem. So everybody complains about, oh, you can't get them out without doing like one of those 3 options I talked about, which is cutting the bolt, taking off the motor mounts and lifting the motor a little bit, or pulling out the AC compressor to get, I think it's gonna be the driver's side out. But I saw this video where a guy did it no problem. And I think what he did is take out the passenger side first and then shift the rack as much as he could around to get the other one out. So let's see if he was onto something that nobody else has really noticed. Instant.
Wait, what?
Instant, Cole. But that's the easy side. The other side, I think, is where the problems really lie. So look at that. So it's free-ish. So now we just try to shimmy this one up. This is really where the problems are going to be. Bam! Right there, it hits. Let's see if we can just wiggle it. Oh, let's see if we can wiggle this John around enough. Yeah. Well, all we need to do is get it out of the frame, and we could rotate the rack from there. And I think we're pretty there. All right, so it might be possible to just maneuver it just right to get that driver's side out, but I truly don't feel like wasting an hour on it to find out that you can't do it. So we're just gonna shank the bolt. Right here. Smack her off. Oh, come on. Woo!
Get it?
Yeah, I got the steering column off now. Let's see if the bolt's short enough.
Okay. Please, God. It's almost there.
Got the driver's side out. We had to cut off a little more for a second time. In total, probably about, I don't know, where's the tape measure you're using? We essentially did it flush to that cross member that it's going through. Half an inch? Yeah, we did about half an inch. But we got it out. Now it's time to go to the store, buy a new one, or new two. And we're gonna reinstall them from the bottom, so if I have to do this again, it won't be a problem again. It's just hitting that.
Oh, it's a boy.
Oh, here she, oh, dude, it peed on the carpet. Hold on, it just pissed all over my driveway. I gotta put its nose in it. No, 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 we don't do that.
You're getting replaced, buddy.
Yeah, you're getting replaced. Piss on my floor, see what happens. The new one's looking nice though, look at that, pristine. This one doesn't look bad, but it's just, I mean, the bushings look fine on it. Bushings are fine. These aren't super shot, but the main reason I wanted to get rid of it is because I think the internals, like the teeth, are a little bit wonky, a little bit shot. So here we are. Time to go to the store, get some lunch, and then we'll come back, throw the new one in. I don't know if we're gonna do the lowers today, to be honest. All right, so bad news. McFadden's was closed. Lowe's and Home Depot do not have this bolt. So I'm just gonna try to reinstall everything tonight, get everything hooked back up, bleed the lines again and everything, and have it all completely done, ready, installed. And then tomorrow make a run to McFadden's just for the 2 bolts to put the rack in place. And then it'll be done. So we're gonna get everything done tonight and then just 2 bolts to hold it in place tomorrow. And also, all the boys left. So that means Dime is flying solo on this reinstall that he has to get done in an hour by himself. So let's do this. So I got it centered again, now that it's in. I think we just have to start reattaching everything and we're good. Alrighty, Dime's on a roll, boys. I can't see from here, but I got the 2 lines in up top here. I got the steering reconnected to the rack, reattaching the lines to the actual truck right now. Well, I actually think I'm done for the day. Like, there's not much more else I can do that I wouldn't have to undo tomorrow to get those 2 bolts back in. So I'm pretty much at like a stopping point right now till I can get those 2 bolts to actually mount the steering rack to the truck in. So I think that's it for today. I'm gonna catch back up with you guys in the morning once I have the bolts and we tie everything back together and you guys can see the final product. You'll go on a test drive with me and we'll see if I royally fucked up or if I actually made it work. So I'll catch you guys tomorrow morning. All right, so this is not my first time picking up the camera today because Gion's holding it, but it's my first time with the camera today because I've been running around all morning trying to find the new bolt. I went to one Toyota, used the wrong part number because somebody in a forum said that there's a certain part number for 2-wheel drive versus 4-wheel drive. That's not the case. It's not 2-wheel drive versus 4-wheel drive. There's a longer and a shorter bolt. So I went there, they had the wrong one, and I had to go all the way to Anaheim to get the right one. And unfortunately, Toyota uses very like specialty bolts and nuts, like dimensions, configurations, and everything. So like these hardware stores just don't have them. I've ran into this problem before with Bryson's 3rd gen back when he had it. Like no store had it. You had to go to Toyota to get it. So if you plan on doing this and you're gonna cut the bolt, make sure you order the new bolt before you do it. Or else you're gonna be like me, day 2, working on this project. Ooh, look at that. Bam. Going upside down. Wait. I just put the, god damn, dude. I need to just slow down and think. I just put the old bolt back in. Which one was it though?
Just give me that one.
Get it out of here. Get it out of my sight. If you're a torque spec nut like me, I think I'm doing 68 foot-pounds. All right.
Now what?
Now we hope that holds, because if the bolts fall, if the bolts unthread, then they're shooting straight down to the ground and my rack is just flopping around. All right, so I got the skid plate on. Everything is now buttoned up, and I thought I was done and I forgot. Still need outer tie rods. But we got brand new outer tie rods. Why'd you flinch?
I thought they were in it for some reason.
No. Ooh, free magazine too. Here you go. But as I said, we're redoing practically everything here while we're at it. Got brand new outer tie rods, accordion style. They're accordion style, so hopefully with the angle that they sit at, it's not like putting extra stress or tearing or anything. So let's check out these bad boys. Well, they do give me a new. Whoa, dude! Not a castle nut. Oh, they do give me a new castle nut. Sick. So I thought I had to save all the old hardware for the last one, but they give you a whole new castle nut, new cotter pin, new locking nut. So that's pretty sick. Got a new everything here. So yeah, this is the new one. She's looking fresh. She's looking clean. And I forgot, I got the ones that come with little Zerk fittings, so you can grease them too. This is where things are gonna get interesting, because they have you count the amount of rotations when you take it off, so you could put it back on the same way. But my steering wheel was all fucked up when I took it off. The steering wheel was cocked all the way to the left. The toe on the passenger side was kicked out to the right. So
12.
it was 12 on this side, yeah. It was 12 rotations on this side, 8 on the other. So I'm thinking if the steering wheel was turned, do I just go to the middle? Do I say 10?
Well, you're getting a line on.
Yeah,
No.
but it just needs to be good enough to drive down there, not all cockeyed like the last time I did this.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm fucking stupid, dude. Put the lock nut on the backside. I feel like my work takes so long because I always forget like some stupid step that requires me to undo everything I just did. All right, now's the moment of truth. I'm a certified alignment mechanic person. The driver's side's not bad. Driver's side's pretty, I guess we have to drop it first.
Probably
I don't know, I think that's pretty good. I think driver's side's kicked out a little bit. Dude, it's bone dry.
That's what I was saying.
There's nothing in here. There's literally nothing in there. That's because it's all over my floor, all over all my towels, all over all my clothes, and it's in these 2 cups when we finally got smart enough to grab cups. What? Did it shoot you in the eye?
It's like going like volcano mode on me.
Maybe I should be smart and like actually angle the funnel like it's supposed to be done.
Alright, turn it off! Oh!
Did it take it all?
We should probably put the cap on it while we're doing that.
Take it all again?
Yeah, look.
How much do you need?
It reminds me of like a 6th grader's like volcano project. It's like, Alright, cut it! It all came back up.
I was thinking maybe we don't shut it because now it's vacuum sealed. Leave a little bit of air in there. Okay, so I don't think we destroyed the pump. It's totally fine now. It doesn't feel choppy. I'm not hearing it when I'm steering anymore. I think it just needed to get some fluid in there, you know? And now that the fluid's in there, the steering wheel feels so much lighter. Like, I don't think I noticed over time of the fluid going bad or the steering rack going bad, whichever it was, that it was as bad as it was. But now that it's all new and all fresh, it feels like so light. Like I could just like put a finger on it and steer it effortlessly. Like, there's no weight to it. So that's pretty good. I think that means we did it. And there's no more squeaking. Before, as you turned it, the whole thing would just go. But now it's not making any noise. So was I right? Was the steering rack bad? So the outers and inners weren't totally shot. I think it was the rack. But we got all the new stuff in now. It's completely done as far as the rack and tie rods goes. But now we have to jump into making the next video, which we have like, what, 2 hours for maybe? I don't have a phone. Like 2 hours maybe before the sun goes down. We got to get this all done. So thank you so much for watching this video, guys. As I said, we're about to jump into a second video right now, so make sure you stay tuned and subscribe because we are going into the lower control arm replacements now to get new bushings, new ball joints, and a new lower altogether. So thank you so much for watching, and see you in about 2 minutes.
Welcome to my party, we're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare scarring. Hand me a drink cause I think I'm going all in. Get me a shrink who can